There are stories that shake entire nations. Then there are stories that shake families, quietly, permanently. This one of those stories, it begins with a young woman. Her name was Maria Alejandra Maldonado Borjas. She was smart, she was spirited, she had a future. And then, on June 12, 2003, this future was stolen. That afternoon in Valencia, Venezuela, Alejandra was on her way to English class. She stood at the bus stop, unaware that this would be the last ordinary moment of her life. That's when her boyfriend, Herman Augusto Rio Sandoval, known simply as Augusto, drove by. They had once been in a relationship, intense, passionate, but increasingly toxic. They were no longer in a good place. But when he saw her standing there, he offered her a ride, and she accepted. That decision changed everything. They drove through the streets of Valencia. At some point during the drive, Alejandra told him that she had likely rehearsed in her head for days. She was ending the relationship, she wanted out, she was breaking up. She was choosing herself, her peace, her future. But Augusto wasn't ready to let go. Instead of letting her walk away, he pulled out a handgun and shot her. Alejandra began bleeding severely. Augusto, instead of taking her to a hospital, he took her to his home, and it was there that Alejandra died. When Augusto's father arrived home, he found the unimaginable, his son beside Alejandra's lifeless body. Augusto reportedly confessed to killing her. He shot her. And what did his father do? Did he call the police? Did he wait for justice? No. He helped Augusto flee, sending him to a neighboring country, Colombia. Then he picked up the phone and called Alejandra's mother and broke the devastating news. Eventually, authorities were notified. Alejandra's body was taken to the Bellomonte Office of Forensic Science, the same office typically used for such cases in Valencia. This information that I just shared, this last piece of where the autopsy was conducted, cannot be confirmed, but I did research of where bodies are taken when they are discovered in this area. What I got is that they are taken to the Bellomonte in Caracas, the capital, because it looks like Valencia does not have an office to examine bodies themselves. Anyways, her remains were identified. The cause of death was officially ruled as murder by gunshot wound. To this day, details surrounding Alejandra's funeral remain unclear. At least publicly, but I know for sure she did have a funeral. And I also apologize for not having information about the burial or cremation. I also don't know about the visitation or service, or the funeral home that conducted everything. I apologize because I know that when I make episodes, I normally share that information for every victim, because every victim deserves to have that shared. But what we know is she was loved, and we know she deserved better. A criminal case was opened. The assigned prosecutor was José Luis Roman. But there was one major obstacle. Augusto had vanished. He was no longer in Venezuela. And although believed to be in Colombia, authorities could not locate him with enough precision for arrest or extradition. Today, Augusto is believed to be living freely in Colombia. He is a husband, a father, and reportedly owns a furniture business. He may also be involved in the medical industry. A man who confessed to murder now walks among everyday people as if nothing ever happened. But justice doesn't forget, and neither do we. If you are listening to this and you know where Germán Augusto Ríos Sandoval is, if you've seen him, worked with him, or know someone who has, you can help. According to the RUES service website in Colombia, his ID number is 11.733.415. His date of birth is May 25th, 1974. Basically, his birthday is a day before mine. This case is not closed. In fact, there was another criminal complaint filed recently. There is still a chance for justice. My advice, if you know where Augusto is, please contact the Colombian National Police. They have an email where you could even file complaints, documents. They will assist you. What would be best is for him to be reported, to be arrested and extradited back to his country. For Maria Alejandra Maldonado Borjas, who never got to make it to English class that day, she mattered, she was loved, and her story will not be forgotten. Thank you for listening to Strawberry Ink. If you know something about this case, say something about this case. And if you're hurting because someone you loved was taken too soon, please know you're not alone. Until next time, stay aware, stay awake, and remember, justice might sleep, but it never dies. Please share this episode to your loved one. Please share the show to your loved ones. Please, make this viral. Make justice be brought somehow. Have a good rest of your day.